Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Tony Edwards, coach of Salem Tigers, and the Ellington Whippets met up last Thursday in a very interesting game. Pretty well played game for the most part, but you got to admit Ellington took advantage of every opportunity they had.
Yeah, they certainly did. We were going into the game knowing that it was going to be a tough battle, and we were pretty confident with our pitching that we were going to be in the game, which we were. For pretty much most of the game, and we just kind of fell short on the sticks a little bit. They got a little bit of a run there and scored a few, and just caught some tough breaks. We're trying to find ways right now to put the baseball in play. Our pitching has kept us in the game, so it's kind of our focus to just trying to keep our heads up and find that baseball and hit it.
One of the things in this game that we hadn't seen in the Steelville game, at least not too much all season long, was walks that came back to haunt you. In the fourth inning, a walk with one out comes back to score. In the fifth inning, a two-out walk comes back to score. In the sixth inning, a one-out walk comes back to score. Coach, you know how tough it is on a walk. You can't defend a walk, and when they get on base like that, and then they start to score, that really, really hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And that's something we've been pretty fortunate up until recently is we haven't really walked a lot of people. And, when you give an opponent freebies like that certainly can put a damper into your game plan. So, yeah, that's something we got to fix. We just got to make sure we keep the ball down, pitch ahead and stay ahead, and, try to score some runs and see if we can't squeak a win.
Couldn't get that big hit, especially in the sixth inning and in the second inning when the Tigers had some opportunities. He had the bases loaded in that second inning, couldn't get that run across with two down. And then in the sixth inning, you had a couple of guys on. You actually had a man at third base and less than two out, and Traylon Richter grounded out. He got the run in, but we couldn't get the next guy in as Hayden Sanders grounded out. Coach, you got to have some big key two-out hits, and they did for Ellington. We did not for the Salem Tigers.
Yeah, that's the key right there is, taking advantage of runners in scoring position. I don't know how many guys we left on base. I would say probably 9 or so. I don't know. It's quite a bit. But, yeah, that's the advantage to successful teams is taking advantage with runners in scoring position and not making a crucial error or whatever to give yourself a chance. So, like I said, we're learning. We just got to find a way to clean up the defense and find some timely hitting. So hopefully we can do that today.
Kind of like the idea the Tigers put the bat on the ball, Coach. You had only a total of 5 strikeouts in the game. I know you had to be pleased with that, especially this early in the season.
Yes, I am. That's something I wanted to address to the players at the beginning of the year was we want to cut down the strikeouts from last season. The main thing is you got to start with the basics. Step one is let's put the ball in play, and then we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, you start dropping your shoulder, or you're trying to swing for a home run, or trying to do too much, and it's just gonna cause bad things in the end. So, I like to see the contact improve, and it's getting better and better. But again, we've got to find a way to get those timely hits if we want to beat those close games.
Tigers go up to Owensville to face the Dutchman. It's a tough place to play. You got the turf infield, you got the grass outfield. It could be a bit damp out there, especially in the outfield. But Coach, we all know that when Salem and Owensville get together, these are usually some dandy ball games. A lot of times they're low-scoring games, 1-0 games, but a lot of times they can be 10-9 games. Yeah,
you're right there. I think last year they came to our place. I think it was like 10-6 or 11-6, and then we played at their place before and been a 2-1 ball game. So I'm pretty excited about this opportunity today. This is a district opponent, and it's a chance to try to one-up one of those guys. So and try to get a little redemption. So hopefully we'll do just that. We'll keep the ball down today and put the ball in play and see if we can't squeak out a win against the Dutchman.
All right, Coach. The very best of luck today against the Owensville Dutchman. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Sam.
Stay tuned. Tiger Baseball. It is next.
You're listening to Salem Tiger Baseball on KSMO AM 1340 and 95.7 and streaming on KSMOradio.com and our KSMO stream page on Facebook. Brought to you as a courtesy of K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, Salem Memorial Hospital, Salem Memorial Clinic, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Progressive Ozark Bank, Town Screen LLC, City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, State Farm Insurance, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Salem Trust, Cuddy's Well Service and Plumbing LLC, Enrichment Services, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical.
And we welcome you to Owensville, Missouri. Stan Stevens along with you here on KSMO Radio, and we are trying to get the AM up. I'm not sure they have yet. We do have an engineer in town working on that, so hopefully, if you cannot get us on the AM side, tune us in on the FM side, 95.7. KSMO will also be streaming this on KSMOradio.com and our KSMO Stream Facebook page. So as we get ready to go here, the Owensville Dutchmen, they are in their white jerseys today with the orange numbers, the black trim, and the black caps with the orange bill. Salem Tigers are in their gray pants, their navy blue shoulder caps, and then their Carolina blue bottoms of their jersey, as well as white numbers here today. Owensville is a half and half field. It's half turf, half grass. The grass is on the outfield side, and so the infield all turf. They have it colored brown where the infield dirt would be, and then green, obviously, where the grass should be. The lines are painted on there for the baseline as well as the coaches' boxes, as well as at home plate. So about ready to get this one underway. They do have a portable mound. Now, this one's used for the boys. They have a different mound for the girls when they play softball here. So they have a multi-purpose field right here at the Owensville campus. So they'll have to go to the old City Park field and use that one anymore like we did for years and years and years. And it's a good park. I really enjoyed that little park. But very comfortable, very cozy down the right field line at that old City Park. But not so much here. These are symmetrical field all the way around the outfield, so no cheapies here. You're going to have to hit the ball pretty well to get it out. And the wind is coming in a little bit out of the north today, but not that big a deal. So very comfortable afternoon. We're getting ready to get things underway. Starting for the Owensville Dutchman on the hill will be Wyatt Cramney. He'll be caught by Chris Allen. At first base, Landon Eli. Over at second base will be Logan Kleekamp. At third base, Will Lopp. Shortstop, Chase Wyrick. Center field, Lane Evans. Logan Bailey's in left. And in right, it's Austin Long. Trey Richter stand in, lead it off. First pitch comes in from the left-handed fastball thrower, and he missed that one outside, ball one. Straight away for Richter, they do give him a little bit of left center field, not very deep for Trey, and the pitch comes in, that's way outside, ball two. Wyatt Cramney. Stocky young man pitching from the left side of that rubber, or the one right at the third base line. That pitch is in for a strike, kind of a cross thrower. Steps towards the first base side and comes back across his body. See if he still does that with right-handed batters. He's doing that with the left-handed batter. And the pitch comes in, a fly ball in the left center field. Hit pretty well, and it's going to be over the head of left fielder Bailey. Trey Richter will end up at second base at a leadoff double. Richter hit that ball out in left field. The ball got away on the throw in, so a double and then an error as Richter will go to third base. Shortstop came out, Wyrick, and the ball eluded him and trickled to the infield, and nobody went after the ball, so Trey takes third base, and he's there with nobody out for Hayden Sanders. Richter did a good job going with that pitch, hit in the left center field, and hit a lot harder than I know Bailey thought he did. That ball carried over his head for the double. The error puts him at third base. Sanders, right-handed batter, takes the first one up and away. Next one coming home. That's a strike. 1-1. Richter very short lead at third. They play back, and Owensville will give the run to get the out. Working from the stretch, Cramney looks, brings it. That's a fastball high.
Tigers 1-3 on the year. Lost a tough one to Ellington. Couldn't get the key hit. Ellington did get some key two-out hits. That pitch coming. Another fastball, and again missing outside. Mentioned Crammy stepping toward the first base side with the left-handed batter up. He doesn't do that as much with the right-hander. Next pitch. There's a line drive in the left field, right at the left fielder. He makes the catch, goes to one knee, but that'll get Richter home with the run, and it's 1-0. Good job there. Coming in was Bailey. He got that line drive about waist high, but he had to kind of go down. We mentioned a very slick in the outfield here, a lot of wet spots after the rain. So a sacrifice fly by Sanders. 1-0 as Richter comes home. And a check swing by Caden DuBois up next, and he misses that one. Tried to hold up, but could not. Big gap for him in right center field. They really play him to pull. And a check swing. And they appeal, and no, he did not go. 1-1. The two hard hit balls to start things out against Wyatt Crammy. He's a lefty. On deck, it's Owen Hamilton. They'll be playing first base today. The pitch almost hit DuBois. Somehow he was able to skip the rope and get away from that one. That ball was destined to hit him right in the hip, and he somehow got out of the way. Next one from Crammy comes in, a foul ball off to the left side. DuBois got around on that one and chopped it into the Owensville dugout. Dugouts here are protected by an 8-foot fence, both sides. And the 2-2 comes home. There's a line drive foul left side down towards the bullpen area. They do have hitting cages and a bullpen area down the left side here at Owensville. Nice facilities right out on Highway 19. Can't miss it. 2-2 count. One down, run in. The pitch comes home. Way outside of a straight change. 3-2. Crammy seemed to give up on that pitch right before he let it go. Like he didn't really want to throw it. Next to DuBois, that's high and away. Ball 4. So double sacrifice fly, a walk, and Owen Hamilton stands in. Hamilton, right-handed batter. Where's number 27? He'll be at first base today. Wyatt Martin is playing, but he'll be the DH. So where DuBois is standing, big hole in that right side, and there is a foul that way by Hamilton, but it will go out of play. They do play Hamilton a pull. They give him right center as well. Owen gets back in. Stretch throw to first base. DuBois back in. Mentioned the outfield has a couple of really slick spots out there. One right behind first base. Two others out in right center. As the pitch comes in and the chop foul down the third base side, fielded by Coach Edwards. He gets it back to Crammy. 0-2. To Owen Hamilton. On deck, it's Roy Stevens. Run in, one down, man at first base on a walk. That's Caden DuBois. Crammy looks, checks, brings it. Outside runner going to the second base is not in time. And DuBois slid and almost slid past the bag. He had to grab onto it. Might be a little slick on that turf out there. They got a lot of water as well. 1-2 the pitch. There's a line drive up the middle and snared by the shortstop. He turns that into a double play. Wyrick caught that ball in the webbing and doubles off Caden DuBois on a smoked ball by Owen Hamilton. Couldn't hit any harder. A 6 unassisted double play to end the inning. One run, one hit. One error, and there was nobody left. We played one half of an inning. It's the Salem Tigers 1. Owensville coming to back We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free. Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. It will be Landon Eli, Chris Allen, and Austin Long for the Owensville Dutchmen. Salem Tigers with a 1-0 lead. Lead-off double by Trayden Richter. Went to third on air and scored on the Hayden Sanders sacrifice line drive. That ball, if it had gone down, I think Hayden would have been at third base. A good play by Logan Bailey to catch that one. A sinking top spin line drive. It was just smoked. A good catch by Bailey, and then Trayden Richter tagged and scored. There we go. Couldn't get it out. So Landon Eli will stand there on the left side, facing Caden DuBois is on the hill for the Salem Tigers. He'll be caught by Hayden Sanders. At first base, it's Owen Hamilton. Second base, Stevens. At shortstop, Trayden Richter. At third base, it'll be Blake Edwards. Pitch comes in for a strike on the outside corner. Corby Ball's in left field. That's Cade Moody in center, and Cash Howard out in right. Straight away for this hitter. Pitch to Eli coming in. Swing and a miss. Ball tailing away from him. Quickly 0-2. DuBois climbs back up on the hill, gets ready. The sign, and here's the 0-2 coming in. There's a swing and a miss. 3 straight. Right by Eli. First strikeout of the game. And Chris Allen will stand in.
Number 22, Chris Allen.
Allen doing the catching today. Bats on the right side. Deep in the box. Slightly open stance facing Caden DuBois. Pitch comes home. Fastball outside corner. Good pitch. Edwards even with the bag, but off the line by about 12, 14 feet. Pitch comes in. Line drive into over the Owensville dugout and actually into the warm-up area. And it's quickly 0-2 on an off-speed pitch. He hung it a little bit. Allen out in front. The 0-2 coming home, and it's just a pop-up. Can it be caught? I don't think it's high enough, and nope, it cannot. Ball falls right up against the fence near the Owensville dugout. He got jammed and lifted it that way, but it was only about maybe 18, 20 feet high, and no Tiger player could get there. 1 down, 0-2 the count to Chris Allen. DuBois, a sign from Sanders, brings it curve. It's high and outside. 1-2. They do shade Allen to pull just a little bit. There's a high fly ball to deep left center field. Moody going back. He's not going to get that one. That ball's going to end up going to the base of the fence, and it'll be a 1-out double. That ball was up, and Allen pounded it. DuBois left it right in the heart of the plate. And coming in to pinch run will be Lane Bombach. So Bombach will pinch run for Chris Allen. So Allen tattooed that one out in the left center field. Moody got a pretty good jump on him. That ball was just too deep and too far to the left side. And Ball is able to get it back in. Pitch comes in a little bit on the inside, on the outside edge. Austin Long takes a strike. DuBois working from the stretch. Man at second base. There's a ground ball up the middle, right to Richter. He has it. Though the first base is in time. Baumbach goes over to third base, 6-3 on a putout.
Next up, number 9, Landon Grammy.
Standing in is Landon Crammy. He's the DH. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss. Two down, runner at third base. Pitch comes home. There's a ground ball up the middle. Big hop. Can Richter get it? He does. Though the first base is high, wide. Did they get him? No. Throw pulled Hamilton off the bag, and Crammy was able to avoid the tag. So we're tied 1-1 as a run scores on the error. Hamilton got it, tried to swing back and tag Crammy, but he missed him. And now Wyatt Crammy stands in. Pitch, take a little bit low, throw to second base, and he is out. Crammy out trying to steal. 2-6 on the throw, and that retires the side. One run on one hit, one error, nobody left. We played one inning. It's 1-1 between Salem and Owensville. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
It's finally here, a Cash Rewards Platinum credit card from Progressive Ozark Bank. You can earn 1% cash back on purchases with unlimited cash back. The card offers fraud monitoring, cell phone protection, and digital payments are accepted. Plus, increase your purchasing power with our Business Cash Rewards credit card. Enjoy a business credit card from your local community bank. It's easy to apply. Go to ProgressiveOzarkBank.com or pick up an application at Progressive Ozark Bank, 904 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender where people matter.
Hello, my name is Dr. Nasser Al-Masalma, but you can call me Dr. Al. I am a board-certified physician on internal medicine at SMDH, Family Medicine, where I look to find the cause of your health problem, then prescribe the right treatment and remedy to make you healthy again. I am accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. Salem Memorial District Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
Coming back to the hill for the second inning. Roy Stevens will lead things off. He'll be followed by Wyatt Martin and then Cash Howard. We are in the second inning. 1-1 our score. So Stevens will stand in from the right side, playing second base today. Waiting for Roy to get in the batter's box. He's ready now, as is Crammy, and the pitch comes in. Just a little bit low and inside. Next pitch coming in from Crammy, and there's a pop fly right side. Waiting for it out there is the right fielder. And he makes the catch, Austin Long. Stevens got underneath that one. One down.
Next up, number 10, Wyatt Martin.
So Wyatt Martin will stand in, lefty versus lefty here. One down here in the second inning. Tied at 1 here at Owensville. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss right up in the wheelhouse of Wyatt, but cut right through that one. This pitch hit on a ground to the second baseman. Up and over is Kleekamp. 4-3 on that put out. 2 down. Cash Howard will stand in. Martin really missed his pitch on the previous one. That ball was up about waist high, and he just cut right through it. So Howard will stand in. Another lefty. He brings it. Our Crammy does, and it drifts outside with a curve. Second inning action for this kind of pre-district preview. Pitch to Howard. There's a smash up the middle, and getting over there, knocking the ball down, the second baseman, but he has no play. Cleekham got to it, knocked the ball down, but Howard will get the single.
Next up, number 9, Corby Ball.
And Corby Ball will stand in. A 2-out single by Cash Howard. Cleekham went a long way up the middle, got to it, but then had no play. And standing in, Corby waits. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike, kind of got backdoored on that one. Good pitch there by Crammy. Straight away for Corby Ball, not very deep. Crammy checks the runner, pitch in, a pop-up foul back and out of play, straight over the dugout and the backstops here. Quickly 0-2. We're in the top of the second inning, 1-1 our score. Wyatt Crammy looks in. Gets the sign he's ready. The 0-2 comes home way outside with a slow curve. One and two. Howard with a very, very short lead at first base. Lefty checks and brings it in. There's a pop fly off to the right side and out of play. That one hit a car. Heard that one. Ball back in. Howard, short lead at first. The pitch. Foul straight back into the netting here at Owensville. No screens here. They've got the netting. A lot more of the places are going to that netting style. Easier to replace the netting than it is to get fencing anymore. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Curve. Just outside. And tried that backdoor curveball. Didn't work. Howard still had very short lead at first base. 2-2 count. Corby Ball waits the pitch. There's another pop fly right side. That's going to go out of play. Thinking high school ball, the more foul balls you hit, the quicker you got to get that pitcher out without getting an out or a hit. That's now 5 for Corby. The pitch. There's a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop is there. He has it. Throw to first base. Low and juggled. Safe. Chase Wyrick, even a warm-up, did that quite a bit. He threw it low. Scooping it was Landon Eli, but he couldn't hang on to it. It came up with it, but the ball popped out of his glove. And that'll be an error, and that keeps the inning alive. Cash Howard stays at second base. And actually, in all honesty, Wyrick could have just taken the ball right to the second base bag, but he intended to throw it across the diamond. He did so, but threw it low and allows the inning to keep going. Cade Moody waits. That pitch is a strike. Two on, two down. The pitch, high fly ball down the left field line, drifting over and making the catch, the left fielder Logan Bailey. Moody got underneath that one and skied it down the left field line, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, one error, 2 left. We've now played an inning and a half. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's the Salem Tigers and the Owensville Dutchmen tied at 1. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, you'll find these great savings. Gum Out Carbon Choke Cleaner for $4.99. Gum Out Fuel System Cleaner only $5.99. And a Power Torque Towing Starter Kit for $36.99. K&H Auto Supply at your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
To the bottom of the second inning we go. It'll be Wyatt Crammy, Chase Wyrick, and Lane Evans against Caden DuBois. 1-1 game here in Owensville. Lots of sunshine here, not many clouds at all. Lady Tigers are in Ellington taking on the Lady Whippets right now. Good luck to them. Our intention was to stream that game at home today, but with the field conditions, that's not possible. So Crammy waits, bats to the right side, and that pitch is swing and a miss. Crammy throws left, bats right. You have Landon Crammy, Wyatt Crammy. Landon DH today. Pitch comes home, fastball outside. 1-1. Pitch comes home, and there's a high pop-up on the infield. Trey Richter calls for it and makes the catch. Crammy never even got out of the batter's box for a good 3 or 4 seconds, and then I maybe didn't know where the ball was. And Chase Wyrick will stand in. Wyrick, shortstop, wearing number 23. As DuBois is ready, brings this one in. Swing and a miss on a high off-speed pitch. It's almost a straight change, and Wyrick chased it. Edwards even with a bag, but again off the line, straight away for this hitter, and there's a high fly ball in the center. Back is Moody, and he makes the catch. And Lane Edwards will stand in. Moody got a good jump on that ball. Was able to retrieve it down pretty quick, and Edwards, or I should say Evans, will stand in. Edwards still even with the bag at third. The pitch, and there's a grounder up the middle. Big hop on this AstroTurf to Richter to throw across is in time. 6-3 on that put out, and down in order goes Owensville. 1-2-3. We go to the third inning. We're still tied at 1. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Don't have any time to fix anything to eat, and you're looking for something to munch on? Well, at Country Mart in Salem, you'll find Glenn's Smokehouse mouth-watering pork steaks, baby back ribs, pulled pork, and so much more. Plus, in the deli, you'll find breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, and your favorite deli meats and cheeses. Country Mart also has a bakery for your pies, cakes, and decorated cakes, donuts, and breads. So stop by Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem today. They're here to help you save.
Are you a renter that has always dreamed of owning your own home but aren't sure where to start? Town & Country Bank can help. With our local lending team, Town & Country Bank has been helping renters make their dreams come true by giving them the tools they need to own their very own home. I'm Andrew Wynn with Town & Country Bank. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 899641.
Top of the order for the Salem Tigers in the third inning. This is KSMO's Salem, Missouri. I believe we do have the AM back on to some capacity. I don't think we're at full power. But we are back on the air on the AM side. The FM side also operating. And we're streaming at KSMORadio.com and our KSMO Stream Facebook page. Tiger Baseball. Cardinals opening day. That's Thursday against Toronto Blue Jays. 1:35 with the pregame show. That means the Salem game on Thursday will be streamed only until the Cardinal game is over. So kind of keep that in mind. We'll stream that game only until the Cardinal game should end. Of course, it won't get started until about 3 o'clock. Pitch comes in, a foul off to the left side is Trey Richter, who doubled his first time and went to third on air, stands in. He eventually scored on the line drive sacrifice fly by Hayden Sanders. Richter right on top of that plate against Crammy. Here comes. There's a grounder softly hit to the first baseman. Going to be a race to the bag, and he beats everybody. Probably not a good play by Landon Eli to come off that bag as Crammy couldn't get there. The second baseman, Kleekamp, tried to run all the way from the other side, almost to second base, and he couldn't get there. So a single for Richter, an infield single, and Sanders will stand in. And it wasn't even close at first base. Crammy from the stretch throws over that way and almost threw it away. Good play by Eli to snare that one. Working from the stretch, the lefty looks right at Richter. Brings it home. Low and inside. Hayden Sanders gets the RBI and a line drive out. He waits the pitch low. 2-0. Caden Du Bois is on deck. Big hole on that right side. If Hayden can go that way, the pitch is a strike right at the letters. Pretty high strike. 2-1. They give Hayden right center. Lots of room out there. Richter the short lead to pitch in an off-speed pitch, and Hayden swung way ahead of time. Way out in front. Working from the stretch, looks, checks, brings it. Fastball, strike three call. That ball must have just nicked the black. Looked a little bit outside, but Sanders is called out. And that's the first strikeout for Crammy. Du Bois stands in. 1 out, 1 on, runner going to pitch a strike to the second base, not nearly in time. Ball goes in the short right field, but Trey is very content to stay at second base. A little slow in getting up, sliding on that turf. He's in scoring position. That was a strike to Du Bois. The pitch comes in, swinging a foul straight back. Owen Hamilton comes up. Crammy looks in for the sign. Gets it from Chris Allen. And brings it. Check swing, and Du Bois went around. He's out. Tried to hold up the swing. He could not. Strikeout number 2 now for Crammy, and it's back-to-back strikeouts. Owen Hamilton smoked a line drive up the middle. What looks going to look like an RBI single, but great play by Chase Wyrick to go back behind the bag. And that ball up the middle off of the pitcher on the infield, and Hamilton will reach on the infield sinker. That ball hit Crammy and bounced up straight over his head. Richter stops at third base, and it'll be Roy Stevens standing in. So when Hamilton smoked that one right back at Crammy, it hit him, bounced straight back over his shoulder, and then stayed on the infield. So Richter unable to score. First and third, 2 down for Stevens. He flew out to right his first time. We're in the third inning, 1-1 our score. Pitch comes in from Crammy. It hit him. That ball hit Roy right in the back. And the bases are loaded for Wyatt Martin.
Number 10, Wyatt Martin.
Wyatt, left-handed batter. They're going to play him to pull. Give him the entire left field line. Pitch comes into Wyatt way outside and low, and a 1-0 count. Richter at third. Owen Hamilton at second base. Stevens at first base. 2 down. The 1-0 pitch from Crammy coming home. Swing and a miss. Good pitch on the inside edge. Wyatt tried to open up and pull that one, but it could not. Crammy looks in, brings it. That's high, 2-1. Left-handers throwing a lot of pitches in these first 3 innings to the Salem Tigers. Working from the stretch. The pitch to Martin. Foul back. He jammed him with a fastball. 2-2. Straightaway depth on the infield. Again, they've given the left field line out in the outfield. And a bunch of room in the left field line. 2-2 to count. The pitch from Cremmy, way outside, ball 3. And now it'll look like a merry-go-round out there. Everybody will take off with the pitch. See if Wyatt can gap one here. He could chase home 3. The 3-2 pitch coming. Low, ball 4. He walked in a run. Ball was low and inside to Martin. An RBI walk as Richter comes home. Hamilton down to third. Stevens the second. And Cash Howard stands in. He got an infield single his first time. The pitch to Cash. That's way high. Nobody warming up for Owensville that I can see. 2-1 our score. We're in the top of the third. Pitch coming to Howard. That's just a little bit low, 2-0. Cash took it. Deep in the box. A little bit of a slightly closed stance. Pitch to Howard. That's high, ball 3. Grammy just trying to get me over right now. That pitch didn't have much on it, but he's down 3-0 in the count. Pitch to Howard. He waits the pitch. It hit him. It hit Cash Howard. An RBI hit by pitch. And it's 3-1 as Owen Hamilton walks in. So an RBI for Cash Howard the hard way. And Corby Ball will stand in. Grammy working from the stretch, looks, checks, brings it in. There's a fly ball in the right field. Kind of fighting it off a little bit is Long, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So ball flies out to right, but the Salem Tigers get 2 runs. They do so on 2 hits. There was no errors. 3 left. We have now played a total of 2.5 innings. We come back in the bottom of the third with Salem up 3-1. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Check out these March savings at Napa Auto Supply in Salem. You'll find Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid DEF priced at $14.99 for the 2.5-gallon size. Napa Green Antifreeze and Coolant Concentrate priced at $12.99 for the 1-gallon size. And Shell Rotella ET Grease priced at $5.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
The Bank of Salem is part of the MoneyPass ATM network. MoneyPass has nearly 23,000 ATMs coast to coast, and the network continues to grow. MoneyPass ATM is surcharge-free, so you won't worry about paying a fee to access your money. Regardless of where you live, work, or travel, you're sure to find a MoneyPass ATM nearby. Just look for the MoneyPass logo and use your existing Bank of Salem ATM or debit card. It's that easy, and it's all part of our commitment to providing you with superb products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Logan Bailey, Will Loth, and then Landon Eli. Salem with a 3-1 lead. Bailey playing left field today. Bats on the right side, right on top of that plate as DuBois brings it in. That's a strike with a fastball. DuBois, a right-hander, gets the ball back from Sanders. He's ready to go. And next one comes in, grounded to Edwards at third. Throw to first base, and he got him. Good throw by Edwards. 5-3 on that put out. Bailey, even though he's not a very tall guy, got some speed. was getting down that line quickly, and Blake came up with it and had to put a little extra power on that one. Will Loth will stand in. He plays third base. From the right side, he waits. Du Bois brings it. Fastball low. A little bit outside. Owensville has a man warming up a little bit. Next run from Du Bois, a swing, and there's a foul off to the right side. Humpback liner sailing down into the right field corner and into one of those little mud pits we talked about. Ball will come in, and Sanders will give it to the home plate umpire. He'll look at it and try and rub it up and see if he can. He'll try and keep it alive. You go through baseballs in a big hurry. 1-1 the count, one down. We're in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch from Du Bois. That's just a little bit low with a fastball. Will Louth, right-handed batter. Edwards stayed even with the bag pretty much on every hitter. And the 2-1 comes in. There's another foul off to the right side, and that one is going to drift out of play. 2-2. Salem sent 8 men to the plate in the third inning, scored a couple of runs. That pitch is high, and it's 3-2. Landon Eli on deck, the top of the order for the Dutchman. The 3-2 coming in. Swinging a chopper towards Edwards. Short hop. Bounce, gets it, throws it, and it's not in time. It's an error. Blake Edwards let that ball play him. He didn't charge it fast enough, and then the ball short hopped him, and he couldn't handle it. So Loth reaches on the air.
Number 12, Landon Eli.
Blake was going to sit back and play that ball in the big hop, realize he's not going to get it in time, and Loth's going to beat it out. And try to play it on a short hop, and couldn't make the play. Eli stands in, bats on the left side. And Du Bois continues to step off and fake the throw to the first base. Brings it home, and that's a strike. Quick pitch to Landon Eli. Kind of changed his delivery on that one. Did not come set very long. Next one comes home, and there's a chopper to the right side, and off the glove. First baseman throw back is not in time. Ball hit Hamilton's glove, ricocheted over towards Stevens. He tried to make the throw over, but could not, and that'll be a hit. Owen knocked it down, but it deflected it towards Stevens. That ball's going in the hole. So Chris Allen will stand in. Allen, who's hit a double into left center field his first time, waits at the plate. 2 on, 1 down. As Du Bois trying to pitch out his jam, not done by his own making. So to second base, and basically just barely getting back in there was Will Loth. He almost got caught leaning. Had to throw it a little lower. I think they'd have had him. As Richter stands back there, and the pitch comes home, low and outside, and Sanders can't find the ball, and taking an additional base is both Eli and Louth. Ball was in the dirt, and Hayden just couldn't come up with it cleanly, and both runners took the base. So they're second and third. Pitch comes in, a high fly ball, short left field. Ball makes the catch. The throw home is not in time, but all you got to do is throw back to third base. He left way too early. And let's see what they do. All you have to do is step on the bag. And it's an out. Double play. Will Louth left a good second and a half too early. And it's a double play on the fly out by Allen. It goes 7-2-5 on the double play to end the inning. So Louth left way too early on that sacrifice fly and cost the Dutchmen possibly 1 or 2 runs in this inning. So no runs, a hit, 1 error, 1 man left. We have now played 3. Salem Tigers 3, Owensville 1. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University, Salem campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Cade Mooney stands in here to start the 4th inning. Salem up 3-1. Wyatt Crammy's still in the game, the lefty. He's gone 3 innings so far, giving up 3 runs. As that pitch comes in, a swing and a miss. 1 run unearned back in that first inning. It's a double by Richter. He went to third on the air and then scored on a sacrifice fly. Would not have gotten to third base any other way, so it is an unearned run. Grammy brings it into Moody outside. Moody flied out down the left field line back in that second inning. 8 men to the plate in the third inning for the Salem Tigers to get those 2 runs. Pitch comes in. Moody takes that one just a little high. 3-1. Grammy's searching for it, hasn't found it yet. Really started to struggle in that third inning. The pitch, that's a strike on the inside edge. Moody kind of coming over the plate, backed up. Ball took that one for a strike. It's a full count. Nobody down. Top of the 4th, the pitch comes home. Way outside, ball 4. That is walk number 3 for the Salem Tigers.
Batting next, number 2, Richter.
So Richter will stand in. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. His double went into left center field. Crammy looks in. Moody with a short lead at first. The pitch comes home. Low and away, gets past Allen. Back to the screen. He can't find it. Moody makes the turn, but he'll hang at second base on the wild pitch. Allen couldn't find it back. It went up against the padding they have here at Owensville, kind of underneath it, and he didn't see it. Man at second base in scoring position for Richter. The pitch way outside, 2-0. Mentioned Owensville got a hurler warming up down the left field side. That pitch is up and in. 3-0. Long Steve Kemp, their coach, will go with Cammie. We're in the 4th. The 3-0 pitch. Low. Ball 4. And that's walk number 4. First and second, nobody out for Hayden Sanders. He's probably trying to get 4 out of Crammy. But he's struggling with that control. Pitch coming to Sanders, outside. A little straight change. He can't find the strike zone. Big hole on the right side as each of the guys are trying to hold somebody on. That's crazy. The pitch outside again, 2-0. Kleekamp went to hold on Moody. And Eli's holding on Richter for whatever reason. The pitch. There's a ground ball right at third. Steps on third. The throw to first base is in time for a double play. Hayden Sanders gets doubled up on a ball hit right at the third baseman, Louth. A 5-3 double play, and Hayden did not really chug it down the first base line. He's got some speed, and maybe he's a little bit hurt up, banged up from something else, but he hit into a 5-3 double play, and that's taking a lot of wind out of sails. As the step at third base eliminated Moody, and Richter's at second. Du Bois stands in. 2 down now here in the fourth inning. The pitch just outside with a fastball. Two 0 to count. We are in the top of the fourth inning. The pitch comes home. That's in the dirt, scooped up by Allen. 3-0. Owen Hamilton, who's hit the ball hard twice, is up next. Grammy brings it outside. Ball 4. So it's first and second, 2 down for Owen Hamilton. This right-handed batter has hit a line drive, smoking line drive that turned into a double play on a catch made by Wyrick. Then he hit one off Cramming for an infield single. Pitch to Hamilton. Strike on the outside edge. They give him a whole bunch of right center field. He puts one out there. Tigers should get a couple of runs. Richter at second. Du Bois at first. The pitch up high. 1-1. 2 down. We're in the fourth. 3-1. Salem Tigers on top. Deep everywhere for Hamilton. Crammy brings it outside low. 2-1. Try to turn that one over. In that whole right side, wide open. The pitch, swing and a miss. Hamilton took a shot at it, trying to go that way, trying to reach out there and hit that ball that way. Missed it. 2-2 the count. Cramming looks, checks, brings it home. Ball outside with a fastball. 3-2 the count. 2 down. The runners will be going. Owen Hamilton will wait. Big right-handed batter. Crammy brings it home. There's a pop-up on the infield and taken down by the second baseman, Logan Kleekamp. Owen trying to go to that right center field gap, popped it up. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits. 2 left. Double play erased a big part of that inning. And the Tigers do not score, leaving 2 on base. We have now played 3.5. It's 3-1. Salem Tigers will come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. Call 729-5761. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Life is a series of moments. Big moments, small moments, moments you want to bottle up so they can last forever. At Edward Jones, we want to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for a trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor like me works with you to build strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Leah Nash. Call me or Joe Brand at Edward Jones, 573-729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
To the bottom of the fourth we go, 3-1. Salem Tigers on top. Been 3 double plays in this game. Hamilton hitting a line drive double play. Sanders grounded into one and a double play on what appeared to be a good play made there. So I was looking down at one hopper off of Edwards to Richter, and he throws out the leadoff hitter Austin Long. 5-6-3 on that putout. Hard hit ball on this AstroTurf. Went off of Edwards right to Richter, and he was able to throw him out, and Landon Crammy will stand in. As I was mentioning on the sacrifice fly attempt, that double play off the bat of Chris Allen. So 3 different types of double plays, and a pop fly off to the right side, and it's going to go out of play as Owen Hamilton gives it a look on the fastball. Landon Crammy, who reached on an error by Richter. Back in the first inning. We are in the fourth. 3-1 Salem. That pitch bounces up there. Caden DuBois on the hill for the Salem Tigers. Has 1 strikeout, the first man he faced. Next pitch from Caden. There's a grounder to Edwards. He has it. Throw to first is high and over the head of Hamilton. Hamilton's not a very big guy. And Blake Edwards just airmailed it for an error. He had a lot of time. Those are gimme outs. And when the team throws it away or gives you a break on it, you hope that they don't take advantage of it. Blake Edwards had a ton of time, and he cut loose, and Hamilton jumped as high as he could, but he couldn't reach that one. And Wyatt Crammy stands in. He popped out just short his first time. The ball in the dirt gets away from Sanders, but Landon Crammy does not try and advance. Did not get away from him far enough. Tigers cheat up the middle a little bit, try and keep Landon Crammy close. 3-1 Salem. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch comes home. There's a ground ball to second base. Taken there by Stevens. The throw to first base in time. Go over to third base is Landon Crammy. 4-3 on the putout. 2 down for Chase Wyrick. Wyrick lined out to center field his first time. Bottom of the fourth inning, 3-1 Salem. 1 run in the first for Salem, 2 in the third. Owensville countered that one with one of their own in the first inning, and that's where we stand right now as that pitch goes low. Wyrick, a right-handed batter. Waves that orange bat around. That pitch bounced. It came up to Sanders. 2-0. 2 down. Lane Evans is on deck. We're in the fourth. Runner at third base. That's Crammy. The pitch. The pop fly right side. Hamilton trying to get there and cannot. Ball goes just out of play, actually, down the right side into the warm-up area. Couldn't tell if it was just on this side of the fence or the other side, but it had gone over the edge of the fence. Cash Howard gave it a run, too, but he couldn't get there either. And it's a 2-1 count. That pitch comes home, and there's the line drive up the middle. Stevens gets to it on one hop. Throw to first base is low and scooped out nicely by Hamilton. 4-3 on the putout. A one-hop line drive. Nice backhand by Roy Stevens to make the play and keep that error from hurting. No runs, No hits, 1 error, 1 left. We've now played 4. Our score, Salem Tigers 3, Owensville 1. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Is your back continually giving you pain? Do you constantly have headaches? Do you have numbness or tingling in your arms, hands, legs, or feet? These are symptoms, and they're a warning sign from your body. And if you'd like to know why they're occurring, Dr. Amber Duncan of Duncan Chiropractic can help. Her mission is to find the cause of the problem and correct it. Give Dr. Amber Duncan a call at 729-2321 or stop by 401 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
To the 5th inning we go. 3-1, Salem Tigers on top. It'll be Roy Stevens, Wyatt Martin, and Cash Howard. Salem has hit 4 hits today. Owensville has a couple of hits. Salem's been benefited with 5 walks in this game. Salem Tigers, though, have a couple of errors. Make that 3 errors, actually, in this game. And Owensville has a couple. So Stevens, who made a couple of nice plays in the field, comes to bat. Roy got hit by a pitch his last time up, and he also has flown out to right. That pitch, a swing and a miss, trying to go to right field again. Missed that one. Right-handed batter, Stevens. He waits. Wyatt Crammy brings it. There's a line drive up the middle, softly hit, and caught there by the shortstop, Chris Wyrick. He got that one right off the end of the bat, did Roy. And Wyrick able to get out in short center field and make that catch. Up next, Wyatt Martin. Wyatt has walked, grounded out to second base. 2 hits for Trey Richter in this game. And Martin pops it fouling out of play. Crammy, who's struggled a couple of innings, seemed to have settled down here in the 5th. Pitch to Martin coming home. Swinging a foul. Quickly 0-2. They give him left center field. And the left field line. More on left center this time than before. And the 0-2 comes home. Swinging a foul back. Just got a piece of that one. It's a high fastball. Salem will host Licking tomorrow night. 5 o'clock start time for that one. That's, again, 5 o'clock start time. And we'll have that one on KSMO Media. They'll be video streaming that game from the high school baseball field complex, as well as on KSMO AM 1340 FM 95.7. And the video stream. 1-2 pitch comes home. Outside and low. 2-2. Martin gets back in. Big left-handed batter. At the front part of that plate, the pitch from Crammy. Foul off to the left side. Wyatt Crammy, wearing number 21, goes back up on top of the artificial here on the artificial turf. Pitch comes home to Martin. It hit him. It hit him. That is the 3rd batter hit by a pitch in this game. So Cash Howard is going to come to the plate. That might be it for Crammy. He may have reached his pitch count here in the 5th inning. So he goes 4 1/3. Coming in to pitch will be Matt Eichelkamp. So Eichelkamp will come in with a runner at first base after the hit by pitch of Wyatt Martin. And his first batter he will face will be Cash Howard. Back in the first inning, Trey Richter led off with a double, went to third on an error on the throw back in, and then scored on Hayden Sanders' sacrifice fly. For Owensville, after one out, a double by Chris Allen. Ground out by Austin Long to short. Allen went to third and then scored on a low throw by Trey Richter on the ground out by Landon Cramming. And Cramming reached on that error, and it made it 1-1. In the third inning, a leadoff infield single by Trey Richter to the left side. He stole second. Sanders was called out on strikes. Caden DuBois struck out. And Owen Hamilton got a base hit off of Cramming. He then hit Stevens to load the bases. And then Wyatt Martin got an RBI walk. And then Cash Howard got an RBI hit by a pitch. 3-1, and that's where we stand right now as we're in the fifth inning with Matt Eichelkamp taking over for Wyatt Cramming. Eichelkamp will come in his place in the number 5 slot in the batting order. And this is the top of the fifth inning. That's the only change we see, as I knew Cramming had to be getting tight on that pitch count. He has a lot of foul balls by Tiger hitters and then a lot of walks. That pitch count racks up real quick. So Howard stands in deep in the left-handed batter's box. The pitch to him, and he grounds this one towards the right side. And the throw to first base is in time to get Cash as Martin goes to third. Cash kind of checked his swing and got that ball to dribble the second baseman, Logan Kleekamp, who threw him out. So Colby Ball stand in. Colby's flown out to right. Reached on an error by the shortstop on a low throw to first base as Wyrick tried to rush the throw. Fastball goes outside by Eichelkamp. Thought Howard might give this pitcher a pitch or two to take a look. Instead, Cash was swinging away on the very first pitch. Comes home, and there's a foul straight back by Corby Ball. 1-1. 2 down. We are in the fifth inning. For Owensville, Lane Evans, Logan Bailey, and Will Louth will bat in the fifth. 3-1 our score. Runners at second base. Grounder foul down the third baseline by Corby Ball. 1-2. They give Ball a bunch of right center field out there. They crunch him a little bit more toward left center. The pitch to Corby way outside with a slow curve. 2-2. Eichelkamp, right-handed pitcher, as Corby's not back in the batter's box, and they had to chase down the ball on the left field line. Now he's ready. And a 2-2 comes home. Ball 3. Ball skipped past the catcher, but hit the umpire in the shin guard and stayed right there at home plate. So 3-2, 2 down. Martin at second base, and the pitch from Eichelkamp. The chopper towards third. Taken there to throw to first base. High, and is he out? No, he's safe. He is safe. The high throw by the third baseman, Will Louth, and allows Corby Ball to reach, and that's an error. That is the third error by Owensville in this game, and that keeps the inning going to Caden Moody. Moody's flied out to left and walked. His walk led off the fourth inning. Looked like something might transpire out of that. He walked, Richter walked, but then Sanders into a 5-3 double play. 2 down, first and third. The pitch comes home to Moody, and there's a line drive up the middle, and that's going to fall for a base hit to make it a 4-1 game. Caden Moody with an RBI single. as Martin comes home, and that makes that ear hurt. So Lau overthrowing the first baseman and giving the Salem Tigers an extra out allows that run to score, and that closes the books on Crammy. Crammy gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, just 2 of them earned, 5 walks, and he struck out 2. He did hit 3. Pitch comes into Richter. There's a line drive into right center. That's a base hit, and that's going to go past the right fielder. 1 run is going to score. Here comes Moody. They're going to try and score him to throw the plates offline. He's safe. Richter down to third base. He's safe. Another double for Traden Richter, and it's 6-1. He goes to third on the error by the right fielder as he overthrew the catcher badly. So Ball scores, Moody scores. Standing in is Sanders. 6-1. Swing and a miss. Trey got one down and in, and he smoked it out in the right field, and Austin Long couldn't get to it, trying to get to it on the backhand. It might have slid a little bit out there. That's a pretty treacherous field. And he couldn't get to it, and it goes by him for a 2-run double. 2 RBIs for Richter in that. 0-2 on Sanders. The pitch. There's a grounder to the second baseman. Claycamp throws him out, and that retires the side. 4-3 on the put-out. 3 runs on a total of 2 hits, 2 errors, and there was 1 man left. We have now played here at Owensville 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 6-1 Salem. We'll be back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Trust wants you to know they'll work directly with anyone. You don't need a contractor to use their services. Salem Trust can then use their modern engineering software to design and construct the quality trusses specific for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of their work does. Plus, Salem Trust is locally owned and operated. Open Monday through Friday. Call Salem Trust at 729-9276 for more information.
Have you had a fender bender or crashed your vehicle? Come and see Jadwin and Smith Auto Body and Auto Care for all of your auto body needs. They have over 20 years of experience of putting vehicles back in mint condition. Take your vehicle to Jadwin and Smith Auto Body and Auto Care at 1202 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, across from Walmart, or call 729-3900. Locally owned by Tim and Wendy Smith.
To the bottom of the 5th inning we go. Lane Evans will lead things off. He'll be followed by Logan Bailey and then Will Lout. 6-1 Salem. Salem will host Licking tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We'll be there to bring it to you on KSMO Media. 4:45 with Tiger Talk and Coach Edwards. I'm sure Tony will have good things to say about some 2-out hitting here. We talked about that today in Tiger Talk. Didn't get it. Big 2-out single by Caden Moody, and then Trey Richter followed with a 2-out double. 3 runs scoring in this inning, all with 2 outs.
Number 13, Lane Evans.
Evans stands in. He grounded out the short his first time. Du Bois. Fastball fouled straight back. Caden has pitched well. Giving up 2 hits. Not been helped out by a lot of good fielding out there. Salem with a couple of errors there. And there's a line drive to left and over the head of Corby Ball and all the way to the fence. Evans gonna try third. No, he's not. He's gonna stop and go back. Corby Ball misplayed that ball. Ball was hit right at him. And that ball took off, and he missed it. When that ball sailed over his head. Evans hit it hard. That's the toughest ball to read when the ball's hit right at you. And he could not get a read on it, and the ball just took off right over his head back to the fence. So Evans will lead off double. Bailey stands in. He grounded out to third his first time. And there's a grounder to third. He has it, drops it, no play. And throw back to second base, way too late. So another error for the Salem Tigers. Now it's first and second, nobody out for Will Louth. Edwards had it, dropped it, picked it up, could not pick it up. Actually reached for it, couldn't reach it. Coming in is Hamilton at first. Doesn't look like Louth wants to bunt, but Owens in a few steps in front of the bag. Edwards behind the bag at third. He's been busy down there, but he's had some troubles too. First and second, nobody out. The pitch, just low. 1-1 to Will Louth. Top of the order's up next. Landon Eli will be coming to the plate. Louth has reached on an error by Edwards back in the third inning. The pitch, pop fly right side out of play. 1-2. Du Bois could use a strikeout here. He only has the one that was back at very first batter he faced. From the stretch, pitch to Louth. Foul back. Just got a piece of it. Tigers cheat up the middle, looking for two. Big hole on that left side. The pitch, curveball high, 2-2. Will Louth at the plate, right-handed batter. At second, Evans. At first, Bailey. The 2-2. It comes home. Low and outside, ball 3. Tigers digging themselves a hole here. 3-2 pitch from Du Bois. He hit him. And if he didn't hit him, it just missed him. So the bases are loaded. Nobody out for Landon Eli. Coach Edwards going out to talk to Caden Du Bois. This is not his making. A misplay ball by Colby Ball in left field, and then the error by Edwards at third base. And now the walk. Start giving guys free bases. We all know that's what Owensville just did to Salem Tigers. Give somebody an extra out. They can take advantage of it. So right now the bases are loaded. Salem with a 6-1 lead. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning. Du Bois stays on the hill. Eli has singled and struck out. Hamilton playing in at first base, and I really don't know why he's playing where he is. Off the line and way in, and the pitch comes home. High and outside, ball 1. Base is loaded. In at first and third. The pitch, ball 2. Not even close. Evans at third. Bailey at second. Louth at first, and that pitch is high, ball 3. Eli has stood there and just watched 3 pitches just sail outside, not even close to the plate by Du Bois. And this one, and that's ball 4. That was high. A 4-pitch RBI walk for Landon Eli. Evans scores. Bailey down to third. Louth down to second. And Chris Allen, who has doubled in this game and hit into a sacrifice fly double play, which would have been a sacrifice fly. Pitch comes to him. There's a line drive right at Edwards off of his glove, and 2 runs are going to score. Right at Blake Edwards, and a ball went right off his glove into left field, and it's a 6-4 game. And there's still nobody out. Eli stopped at second base. So Allen will check out. Lane Baumbach checks in. 6-4 ball game. So Du Bois didn't fool Allen. He lined it right at Edwards, but went right off his glove into left field. There's a pop-up foul back and out of play. Austin Long. He's grounded out twice. Once to shortstop, once off of Edwards. 2, Richter threw him out. Salem looking for 2 here. The pitch comes home. That's low. 1-1 to count. Nobody down here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 runs already home. 2 walks, 2 errors, and a leadoff double. Grounder to right to third. Edwards drops it, gets it, steps on the bag for the out, and that's it. So Eli is forced, 5 unassisted. 1 down. Landon Crammy will stand in. He has reached on error by Richter, reached on error by Edwards. Salem Tigers have 5 errors in this game. Edwards in with the bag at third. Again, Hamilton still in front of the bag at first. The pitch. Throw to first, third base, and not in time. And again, slow to react a little bit there. Hayden Sanders, I don't know if he didn't see the man running. But a stolen base for both Allen and Long. And the tying run is at second base. Pitch comes home. There's a grounder towards short. Richter has it. Throw to first base, low and safe. Another error. Landon Crammy reaches on yet another error by the Salem Tigers. A run scores to make it 6-5. And this is a Chinese fire drill here for the Salem Tigers infield. This is an artificial turf infield. There's no bad hops. And they are struggling catching the ball. Now, there's going to be a little top spin, but low throws are not part of the top spin. And that's been a problem here for both teams. 3 errors in this inning. 4 runs have scored. Coach Edwards going to come out, which means that'll be it for Du Bois. Six-5 our score. Colby Ball comes in from left field. Maybe Corby's going to go in and do some pitching here. Maybe changing gloves. We'll see how that's all going to play out here. See what other changes there are position-wise, if that is the case. 6-5 our score. This thing started with a double by Evans on a line drive over the head of Corby Ball, and then a grounder to Blake Edwards at third, and he misplayed that. To make it first and third. Then Will Louth got a walk to load the bases. Landon Eli walked in a run and make it 6-2. And Chris Allen hit a ball off of Edwards' glove for 2 runs to come in. That made it 6-4. A fielder's choice by Austin Long. He reached on the grounder to the third, where Edwards stepped on the bag, forcing Eli. But then Crammy grounded to short, and Richter threw the ball in the dirt or into the turf, and Hamilton couldn't dig it out. 6-5, our score. Tying run is at third base. Still trying to figure out where guys are going to go. So it looks like Stevens may be checking out if somebody else is coming in the game. So Ball will come in to pitch. And it looks like right now that Carson Barrett's going to go to left field. So Barrett will come in the game for Stevens. Here in the bottom of the fifth, he will play left field. It appears Du Bois will go to second. Corby Ball here in the bottom of the fifth will come in to pitch. And that's the only play I can see being made here, as far as the lineup is concerned. So Du Bois goes 4 to third innings. Gives up 4 hits. Still responsible for the 2 men on base. No runs in this inning, by the way, have been earned yet. So there's 4 runs in, but not a one of them earned until somebody either gets a hit here or another walk. So right now, they have 5 runs. All of them are unearned. Two walks, 1 strikeout. Pitch is a strike as Crammy steals second base without a play. So lead run at second. Corby Ball, the 0-1. The high pop-up on the infield. And it's caught there by Richter as Wyatt Crammy continued to bat, even though he checked out as a pitcher. Chase Wyrick will stand in. He's the 9th man to bat in the inning. 4 runs to come across. (6-5) Salem. Wyrick is lined out, and he's grounded out to second. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch off the outside edge. Corby Ball, right-handed pitcher, pitching from the third base side of that rubber. Sign from Sanders. He looks, brings it. Curveball, which is a little bit high. Had Wyrick ducking out of the way. And now the throw back gets away, and a run's going to score to tie the game. Sanders threw the ball way too high for Ball. He was jumped as high as he could. Ball hit his glove and comes in to score on yet another Salem Tiger error, and it's a 6-6 game. That's 4 errors in this inning alone. The pitch is behind Wyrick with a fastball. 2-1 to score. 6-6 ball game. The pitch, high fly ball to left field. Barrett is back there, and he makes a snow cone catch. Wow. Ball almost came out, but Wyrick flies out to left. 5 runs, 2 hits, 4 errors, and 1 man left. We have now played 5 innings. It's 6-6. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
Cuddy's Well Service and Plumbing LLC in Salem provides well pump repairs to existing wells and pump installations in new wells. In addition, they can handle all of your plumbing needs. They can also provide backhoe and dump truck services. Need creek rock or white rock delivered? Give Cuddy's Well Service a call at 729-2787. Cuddy's is a proud supporter of Salem Tiger Athletics and all of the students in Salem and Dent County.
Yeah. Tigers offense has to go to work. Hayden DuBois, who should have fared better as a pitcher, will stand in. He has walked twice. He's struck out. He's 0 for 1 officially. He waits. The first pitch comes in low and outside by Eichelkamp. We're in the sixth inning. 6-6 our score. The sixes are wild here. The pitch comes home. There's a line drive in the right center field. That's going to plug the gap. That's down and going to go to the fence. DuBois makes the turn. He'll pull up at second base with a leadoff double. Boy, he saw that gap out there, and he got the right pitch to hit it. He drilled it out there in the right center field. And Owen Hamilton, who's hit the ball hard except for his last time up when he tried to maybe do something a little bit against what he normally does. He looked a little odd swinging at it, and he popped it up. But he has smoked 2 of them up the middle. Eichelkamp to Hamilton. Here it is. There's a grounder toward the hole, and nice play there by Loft to throw to first base is in time to get Hamilton. Loft had to cover a lot of room as Wyrick was trying to hold DuBois close. And he just got to that one in the hole. Ball was just chopped a little too high. So Carson Barrett will stand in. Barrett's first plate attempt. There's a ground ball towards short. 3 pitches have been thrown, and Wyrick throws across and barely gets Barrett. 6-3 on that out, and Wyatt Martin stands in. So Eichelkamp has thrown 3 pitches, giving up a double and 2 groundouts. Martin has walked, been hit by a pitch, and grounded out to second. Needs a big 2-out hit here as they pull around and play him to pull, give him all left center and the left field line. Pitch coming to Martin, and a fly ball down the left field line, but foul, way out of play. Looks like Wyatt was trying to take a shot that way. In the 6th inning for Owensville, it'll be the bottom 3 in the order again. Evans, Bailey, and Loup. 6-6 our score. The pitch, swing and a miss. A little off-speed pitch, and Martin swung right through that one. It's 0-2. Eichelkamp gave up the 2-run double to Trey Richter. And a base hit to Caden Moody. The pitch comes home. Curveball inside. 1-2. DuBois on second base. Not a very big lead at all. It's Wyrick trying to keep him close. The pitch. Outside high. 2-2. Wyrick leaving that entire left side open, trying to keep DuBois close. Martin could hit a sharp grounder that way. He'd be going for a while. A foul back, trying to go to left field. Ball sat there, and Wyatt tried to guide that one to left, fouled it back. Salem and Licking tomorrow, 5 o'clock. We'll have it on KSML Media. Hope you can be out to the game, but if you can't, we'll have it here. Curveball outside, 3-2. On deck, it's Cash Howard. Martin waits. The 3-2 pitch comes home. And the line fly ball in the deep right center field. Going back and not able to catch is the center fielder, Evans. A run's going to score. Martin into second base. He dives in there, safe. Wyatt took a belly flop into second base, but an RBI double to put Salem back on top as he plugged the gap, bringing in Du Bois to make it 7-6 Salem. Evans looked like he got a good jump on the ball, but he just could not get there. And Howard stands in. The pitch to Cash, fastball high. Ball is hit in the right center field, and they're playing him to pull. It really looked like Evans was going to be able to get there, but he never did. And it's a double. Fastball is a high strike to Cash Howard. Cash gets back in. Left-handed batter, deep in the box. Facing Eichelkamp, that pitch outside and low. Matt Eichelkamp, right-handed pitcher, came in for Wyatt Cramming. He's just giving up the lead run now. The pitch comes home and a swing and a miss. Two the count. Pitch to Cash. Outside, 3-2. Martin dancing around second base out there. Cash 1 for 2 in the game. The pitch. There's a grounder towards second. Taken there by Kleekamp, and he throws him out. 4-3 on the putout, but the Tigers do get a run. They do so on 2 hits, 2 doubles, and they do leave one man here in the 6th inning. We have now played 5.5. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It's the Salem Tigers 7, Owensville 6. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Have you heard our big news? Progressive Ozark Bank was named in the top 20 of all banks nationwide for services to farm and agriculture in 2022 by the ICBA. No other bank in our region made the list. As a matter of fact, only 2 other banks in all of Missouri are named. We are so humbled and proud to know we did more for local farm and ranch families than any other banks around. Farm families are at the heart of what we do and who we are, and you can trust that we will continue to be there for you. Progressive Ozark Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, where people matter.
Enrichment Services of Dent County is a nonprofit agency providing rehabilitative services to individuals with developmental disabilities or functional impairments. They offer a variety of programs tailored to fit the various needs of local citizens, from adult daycare for social and recreational needs to in-home health care for those disabled or medically fragile clients. For more information about the services they provide, call Director Tanya Newman at 729-7279.
Corby ball back to the hill. It will be Evans, Bailey, and Louth. What a disaster the 5th inning was for the Salem Tigers, giving up 5 runs, creating 4 errors. Just ugly. First pitch is a strike to Evans. He is grounded out and doubled. Evans doubled on the line drive to left. Pitch from ball outside, 1-1. Double by Du Bois, double by Martin. Tigers get the lead back 7-6. The pitch. Fastball just missed. Sanders tried to frame that out there, but the umpire said no. 2-1. Ball ready. Next one coming in. That's high. 3-1. Big hole in right center field as Howard way over in the right corner. And Moody playing this hitter to pull. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Just right on the black by Ball. 3-2. Nobody out. Pitch to Evans. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off. Had him out in front. Evans down on strikes. That's Ball's first strikeout.
Number 8, Logan Bailey.
And Logan Bailey will stand in. He reached on an error and grounded out to third. One down here, bottom of the sixth inning. Pitch to Bailey. That's a strike with a fastball right down the middle. He was taking his first look at Corby Ball, who came in, kind of put the fire out. There's a high fly ball, center field. Moody calls for it, makes the catch. So he kind of put the fire out. He actually did extinguish the Owensville hitting, but an error on a throw back to him by Sanders allowed the tying run to come in. So a pop out by Crammy and then the fly out by Wyrick, but in between, the bad throw back allowed the run to score to tie the game. Pitch, fastball outside corner to Will Louth. Louth reached on a walk. He reached on an error. 0 for 1 in the game. Next pitch. Line drive in the left center. Softly hit. On the run is Moody. Slides and he makes the catch. Caden came across, sliding down. He made the catch on the ball hit by Will Louth, and that retires the side. Down in order goes Owensville, 1, 2, 3. To the top of the seventh we go. Salem Tigers 7, Owensville 6. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
To the seventh inning we go. Corby Ball will lead things off, and then followed by Cade Moody. And at the top of the order, Trey Richter has been the hitting star. 3 for 3 today. 2 RBIs, scored twice. So Ball, who has reached on 2 errors and also flown out to right, will stand in. He scored a run. Lots of errors in this game by both teams. Pitch comes in. Too high. Salem Tigers with 7 errors. Owensville with 4. 7-6. Salem on top. The pitch down low in the dirt. 2-0. Matt Eichelkamp came in back in the 5th inning. Pitch comes home. Swing and a chopper foul down the third base side. Eichelback came in, gave up a inherited runner, Wyatt Martin. And then ball reached on that air. Moody got a base hit to drive in that run, and a double by Richter drove in those 2 guys. 7-6 our score. To pitch the ball outside corner for a strike. Eichelkamp the sign, brings it, fastball low. Allen can't find it, ball right between his shin guards. Straight away pretty much for Corby Ball, not very deep. Infield and outfield. Pitch, chopper towards third. Backing up is Louth, gets it, throws to first, it's in time. 5-3 on that put out. think the bad thing about turf on these younger players, they look to play the ball in the big hop instead of charging the ball to get that ball before it takes that next hop where you don't know where it's going to go. Of course, on turf, pretty well going to be a true hop. That ball hit by Moody. The shortstop throw is too late. He beat it out. Caden hit that one off the end of the bat. Sitting back on it was Wyrick, and I'm going to give a hit because he beat it out. The throw was low, but Caden had already crossed the bag before the ball got there. So an infield single, his second hit of the game. And Richter stands in. 3 for 3 today. Trey waits. Grounds that one to the left side, but taken there by the third baseman. Out at second base. He got just not enough smoke on that one to get it through the left side. Trey had a good idea. He reaches on the fielder's choice as Moody is forced out at second base. As Louth got to it, threw out Moody trying to go to second to Kleekamp. 5-4 on that put out. And so with 2 down, Hayden Sanders stands in. He got a sacrifice fly back in the first inning, hit into a double play, struck out, and grounded out. Seven-6 Salem. We're in the 7th inning. Tigers like to add to that lead. And a high pop-up foul and over by the dugout and out of play. Sanders got around on that one, popped it up by the Owensville dugout. Louth gave it a look, but nothing there. 1-1 to count to Hayden Sanders. Caden DuBois is on deck. Eichelkamp brings it. There's a chopper fouled on the third base side. And it's 1-2. They give Hayden all of left center field. They play him to hit the right field. They give him all of left field. And the pitch to Eichelkamp. Coming home. Outside with a curve. 2-2. 2 down. 7th inning. Salem with a man at first base. That's Trey Richter. He's going. The pitch. And there's a high fly ball to deep left field. That ball is going to go back to the fence on one hop. Here comes Richter. He's going to score. Sanders will pull up at second base with an RBI double. It's 8-6. I'm not sure if it's a changeup or a curveball, but whatever Eichelkamp threw, it just laid there. And Sanders gets the RBI double. His second RBI of the game. Richter, who was running on the play, just kept it coming and scored easily. And now Caden DuBois stands in. Pitch to Hayden. Line drive foul down the third base side. Again, another hanger by Eichelkamp. I have to believe it's a straight change, and that straight change, I guess, looked like batting practice to Hayden because he absolutely catapulted that one out. No chance for Bailey on that one. That ball was absolutely crushed. One hop the fence, and Sanders just meandered into second base. 0-1 to DuBois, who doubled the right center his last time. The pitch. Fastball inside corner, quickly 0-2. Caden is 1 for 2 today. He's got a couple of walks to boot and scored a run. And the pitch. Fastball high. Eichelkamp in relief of Wyatt Cramming. Pitch comes to DuBois, a grounder towards third. Taken there by Louth. The throw to first base is in time to get DuBois. 5-3 on the putout, but 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. 1 man left. We have now played 6.5. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning with Salem up by 2, 8-6. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
In a world where everything is digital, your payments should be too. Time is precious. Digital payments provide a quick and simple way to make secure purchases. The Bank of Salem recognizes the need for digital payment convenience and is excited for you to enjoy a new way to pay. We now support Apple Pay, Google Pay, Fitbit, Garmin, and MasterPass. To enroll, call or stop by either Bank of Salem location today and let us help make your shopping experience easier. Message and data rates may apply. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
We're at the bottom of the 7th inning. Salem with an 8-6 lead. Landon Eli will lead things off. The top of the order will. Chris Allen, then Austin Long. Corby Ball on the hill. He would be the winner if he can hold it right here. Came in relief of Caden DuBois, who is a victim of all kinds of Salem Tiger errors, and hopefully they can have corrected that for this game. They've committed 7. They've given up not one earned run today. All 6 runs are unearned. 8-6 Salem Tiger lead. Pitch coming in from Ball. A little bit high, ball 1. Corby Ball facing Landon Eli. The lefty hits a high pop-up down the right field side. Hamilton calls for it, and he makes the catch. Not very convincingly, I might add. Looked like Owen kind of got a little bit fooled a little bit there, but he made the catch and 1 out. He had to reach back on that one. Not quite sure where. Kind of a pole right there, and he waved everybody off, called it, and then was able to flag it down. 1 down. A fastball just inside to Chris Allen, who's doubled and reached on an error, hitting with double play and what would have been a sacrifice fly, but the runner left too early. 1 down, the pitch by Ball. That's high, 2-0. Big hole in right center field. Pitch, fastball outside edge. Good. Corby Ball. Allen doing the catching today for Owensville. 1-1 count, 1 down. Bottom of the 7th inning, the pitch, and there's a line drive foul down the left field line, and Barrett will chase it down. Carson replaced Roy Stevens in the lineup when Corby Ball, who was playing left field, came in to pitch. Barrett playing very deep in left field. I mean, very deep, maybe 20 feet from the fence. Maybe not even that much. The 1-2 comes home. Curveball. Strike 3 call. What a dandy pitch by Ball. Allen called out on strikes for Ball. That's his 2nd strikeout. I don't think Chris was expecting that curveball, and it danced right in there at the knees on the inside edge. 2 down here in the 7th inning, and Austin Long will stand in. Pitch to Long, fastball high and outside. He's 0 for 3 today. He has scored a run. Pitch from Corby, fastball high, 2-0. Landon Crammy is on deck if Austin Long can keep it going. Playing right field today. 2 down in the 7th inning, the pitch. Ground ball towards short. Richter has it. The throw to first base is low and in time. Taken up there by Hamilton. 6-3 on the putout. Good scoop by Owen Hamilton. And the Salem Tigers hang on after a big 5-run 5th inning by Owensville, and they come back and won this game over the Dutchman by a final score of 8-6. We'll come back in 3 minutes and give you stats on this one. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Stop by K&H Auto Supply for these great deals. Valvoline Full Synthetic Motor Oil, $35.95 for 5 quarts. Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner, buy one, get one free. And Fix-A Flat Tire Inflator for $11.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem. Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
Hi, Carrie Patton here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. That's not why our customers love us, though. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Salem Tigers got out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning on a Trey the Richter double. He went to third on an error and then scored a sacrifice fly by Hayden Sanders. But the Dutchman came right back, a one-out double by Chris Allen. And he came around and scored on a throwing error by Trey Richter. 1-1 our score at the end of one inning. It went to the third inning. Salem Tigers got a leadoff single by Trey Richter. He stole second. Sanders and Du Bois struck out, but Owen Hamilton got a base hit to make it first and third with 2 out. And then Roy Stevens was hit by a pitch to load the bases. Wyatt Martin got a bases-loaded walk, and then Cash Howard was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded to make it 3-1. No more scoring until the fifth inning when the Tigers, who had really wore down Wyatt Cramley, their pitcher, with a lot of fouls, and he had a lot of walks in the game. They got him to his pitch count. He had to come out of the ball game. Anyway, it was right after Wyatt Martin got hit by a pitch that he checked out. There was 1 out in the fifth inning, man at first base, and Cash Howard came in. He grounded out to second, and Martin took second base. So man at second, 2 down, and Corby Ball reached on an error by the third baseman Will Loth when he threw the ball low. That made it first and third with 2 down, and Caden Moody got a base hit to bring in a run. At that point, that made it 4-1, and then Trey Richter doubled in 2 to make it 6-1. But the wheels fell off the Salem Tigers defense in the fifth inning. Lane Evans hit a line drive over the head of Corby Ball and misjudged it. It went for a double. Then Logan Bailey hit a ground ball to Blake Edwards at third, and he booted it. and that made it first and second with nobody out, and then Will Loft walked to load the bases. After that, things just got worse. A walk to Landon Eli brought in a run, and that made it a 6-2 ball game. And Chris Allen hit a line drive off the glove of Blake Edwards right at him, but it went off his glove into left field. 2 runs scored to make it 6-4. Austin Long grounded into a fielder's choice, and then Landon Crammy came up and reached on error by Richter, making it 6-5. And then on a throw back to the pitcher by Sanders, it went off of Corby Ball, who had come in to replace Caden DuBois, who started the game after 2 were out. Went off his glove behind him, and the tying run came in on that error. 4 errors in that inning for the Salem Tigers, and 5 runs for Owensville, tied the game at 6-6. But in the 6th inning, a leadoff double by Caden DuBois to right center. Owen Hamilton grounded out. Carson Barrett grounded out. And then Wyatt Martin doubled him home, and that made it a 7-6 game. And then the 7th inning, a 1-out single by Caden Moody. Trey Richter forced him out, and then Hayden Sanders doubled deep in the left field. 8-6 our final score. Richter finishes 3 for 4 today with 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Sanders 1 for 4, 2 RBI. Caden DuBois 1 for 3. Hamilton 1 for 4. Wyatt Martin 1 for 2 with 2 RBI. Cash Howard 1 for 3 with an RBI. Corby Ball was 0 for 4, but he did score a run, reached on 2 errors. And Caden Moody had 2 hits in the game, 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI in the contest. 10 hits for the Salem Tigers in this game. They were given 5 walks to boot, and the Tigers won it 8-6. Caden DuBois went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 6 runs. Not a one of them earned, 2 walks and 1 strikeout. And then Corby Ball came in 2 2/3 innings to get the win. He had 2 strikeouts, gave up no hits, no runs, no walks. It was Wyatt Crammy going 4 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, 5 walks, 2 hits. Then Matt Eichelkamp came in 2 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, no walks, no strikeouts. 8-6 Salem Tigers win. We'll come back in a minute and wrap things up here from Owensville. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Hello, my name is Amber Hogan. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you'll find STP fuel injector cleaner priced at $4.89 for the 12-ounce size. A Slime CO2 ATV repair kit for $32.19. A compact tire inflator priced at $16.49. And a Gear Up bone sponge only $4.29. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
Salem Tigers will be home tomorrow to take on the Licking Wildcats. 5 o'clock is that start time, and we'll have that game on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7, and they'll also be streaming that game on KSMO Media, on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook page, and on our KSMO YouTube page. We hope you get a chance to enjoy that. Salem and Licking tomorrow, 5 o'clock, here on KSMO Radio. Opening day for the Cardinals is on Thursday. I think we also plan to stream the ladies softball game on Thursday, as the boys will be in Potosi. I think the ladies play Houston, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll have that game on Thursday. That'll be streamed only because the Cardinals will be on. They'll have a 1:35 pregame show, but you know it's opening day, so they got the Clydesdales and they got everything else. So it'll be a while before we get the Cardinal game over with, so we will stream that game on Thursday at 4:30 on the stream only. On the radio side, it will be Cardinal baseball. So we hope you'll join us for that on either side or on both sides. Listen to both or watch on the other. We hope you can do that. In the meantime, no big win for the Salem Tigers today. They go to 2-3 on the year as they come to Owensville and beat the Dutchmen by a final score of 8 to 6. For Jim back at the station, my name is Stan Stevens. Thanking you for joining us for Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media. Have a great Monday night, and good night from Owensville.
Be listening next time for Salem Tiger Baseball on KSMO. Brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, Salem Memorial Hospital, Salem Memorial Clinic, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Progressive Ozark Bank, Town Screen LLC, City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, State Farm Insurance, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Salem Trust, Cuddy's Well Service and Plumbing LLC, Enrichment Services, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical.